Two video giants, old and new, Final Cut Pro and Pika Labs, go head-to-head. Which one really delivers? On the left, Final Cut Pro, the industry standard for pro video editing. And on the right, Pika Labs, AI-first instant video creation for everyone. Let's skip the buzzwords and see how they truly compare, feature for feature. Each round will score them, so by the end, you'll know exactly which one takes the crown. The result might surprise you. Okay, so here's the mind map of what we're going to break down today. Price, workflow speed, editing power, creative control, collaboration, platform, and use cases. Basically, I want to cover everything from what hurts your wallet to what makes you go, wait, how did they even do that? Let's jump in. First up, price. Final Cut Pro, classic Apple. You pay upfront or go with a subscription if you're on iPad. And honestly, it's a chunk out of your wallet. No freebies here. It's not exactly entry-level friendly, but Pika Labs? Oh, this is where things get spicy. In 2025, you can start for free, experiment all you like, and if you want more power, there's a pro plan from about $10 a month. Super low risk for creators who just want to mess around or even get serious without maxing out their credit card. Sure, prices could ramp up if you crank out tons of high-res vids, but hands down, Pika makes it way easier to jump in. Winner here, Pika Labs. Next, we're looking at workflow speed. Final Cut Pro is snappy. You get stuff like the magnetic timeline, and if you've got an Apple Silicon Mac, edits fly. But, and here's the catch, things like effects and fancy animations, manual. Plus, if you're new, there's a learning curve that'll have you watching tutorials at 2 a.m. Now, with Pika Labs, speed is the entire pitch. Pop a prompt in and poof, you've got a video in a minute or 3. No tech skills needed, no timeline fiddling. But you want to do precise edits or make a full-length YouTube show? Yeah, no. Pika's sweet spot is those quick hits. The clear winner for workflow speed, Pika Labs. So let's talk editing power and features. Here, Final Cut Pro goes full beast mode, right? Multicam, color grading, visual effects, fancy titles, the works. If you're pulling off a music video or a film, this is the engine you want. Plugins galore, total control. The flip side, what makes it cool can also be overwhelming if you're just looking to whip up a meme. With Pika Labs, you start with prompts, text, images, or audio, and it's awesome for animating static stuff or quick social visuals. But in terms of deep timeline editing or layering, super limited. You can do some cool stuff really fast, but once you want advanced tweaks, forget about it. So, editing power winner, Final Cut Pro. Oh, and here's something cool. Did you know that the first Final Cut Pro dropped in 1999, way before AI video was even a thing? Just wild how far we've come. All right, what about creative control? With Final Cut Pro, you can finesse every single frame. Layers, transitions, pro audio, graphics, literally the whole chef's kiss. But let's be real. To unlock all that, you kinda need to know your way around. It can take hours, and maybe a few YouTube tutorials too. Pika Labs flips it. The control is all upfront in the prompt. Need something wild, fast? It's awesome, but if the AI decides to give you a purple dog instead of a spaceship, you can't really change much after. You've got some styling options, but the deep custom stuff, not really. So for creative control, Final Cut Pro takes it. Moving on, collaboration and community. Final Cut Pro fits in with industry folk, sharing files across Apple gear, but unless you're in the ecosystem, it's kind of old school. Team workflow? Pretty traditional. Compare that to Pika Labs. Here's something cool. Everything's web-based. Remix trending prompts, share to socials with one click, even work from, like, your phone in line at Starbucks. The main holdback? Editing together is still limited. Most collaboration is about sharing and remixing. Still, for modern creator vibes and cross-device flow, Pika Labs just makes it easier. That's a win for Pika Labs. Let's do platform and accessibility. Final Cut Pro is a true Apple loyalist, Mac or iPad only, and it shines on their hardware. But got a Windows laptop or just want to use the web? Sorry, nothing here for you. Pika Labs, meanwhile, is all about being everywhere. Just open your browser and you're good. No installs, no worries about specs. The one catch is you need internet. In terms of who can access and edit, though, Pika Labs wins by a mile. And finally, use cases. Final Cut Pro is built for the big leagues. Feature films, YouTube deep dives, ads, documentaries, you name it. If you want a traditional editing pipeline, it works for pretty much anything, long or short. But For blasting out TikTok memes or quick concept videos, probably way more effort than you need. Pika Labs, on the other hand, is perfect for rapid idea testing, short socials, experimental animation, stuff you'd never want to bog down in timelines and cuts. Not for final client-ready stuff, but it's fantastic for sparking ideas or making funky visuals. Honestly, this round is a tie. Each rules its own lane. You can basically see it on the radar chart. Final Cut Pro slays on editing power and control, but Pika Labs is dominating speed, accessibility, and price. Which one's right for you totally depends on your vibe and the type of projects you want to crank out. Here's my honest take. If you're chasing film-level polish, YouTube deep dives, or pro work, and you've got an Apple setup, Final Cut Pro is the only way, and it'll handle anything you throw at it. But if you want to experiment, prototype, animate, or just have fun making videos in minutes, Pika Labs is the new gen tool you should absolutely try. Each is a winner in its own world. Enjoyed this comparison? Make sure to follow for more tool shootouts. Next, we're going to pit Sora against Runway and Luma. Don't miss out.